Awesome, you've decided to do the enrichment activity and shoot for a 5 on the proficiency scale. I'm very glad to know that. So to do so, the first thing as it's instructed in your playlist is, well, there's the document. The first thing is to watch this video. But where are you going to do that? As it says in the playlist, there's a document of which you have your own copy in Google Classroom entitled Enrichment Activity for RL Strong Evidence, which is the name of our target, Reading Literature Strong Evidence. So this is what the doc looks like. It's very, very simple. It's a table, only has a couple cells in it for you to type in. As it says here, the first thing you're going to do, you're going to draft and revise and edit your review of your shared reading text here, meaning here in this box. As it says here, remember that it should state the theme you determined was most prevalent, some evidence from the text to support that theme, and your response to that text and theme. Well, what does all this mean? I thought I would do an example for you to show you what I mean. And in sticking with my text from this playlist, I'm going to do a review in this style of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. So as it says, I need to mention my theme, and I need to provide some piece of evidence that I had collected. So where would I get that? You would need to use your determining and gathering evidence, determining theme and gathering evidence doc that you already created. And this is what the second page looks like on that. Remember, it has your theme up here, whatever you came up with, and then your evidence starts down here. So my theme was that more can be accomplished through teamwork than through working alone. And I have a couple sample pieces of evidence with my analysis. I think I'm going to use, for the purpose of this review, you select the evidence that you think will work best. I'm going to select this one where Hermione is quoted as saying, "Books and cleverness, there are more important things, friendship and bravery." I'm going to use this quote and I'm going to put the page number and everything. So how would this review look? Well, here's, I'm going to draft this right before your eyes, so it might be a little bit clumsy, so bear with me. But that's how writing is. It's clumsy, of course. Nobody has anything scripted ahead of time in their head. Okay, so I'm going to say Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is a book about many things. We'll say many deep topics. I try not to use the word things and other non-specific words like that. Sometimes you got to use them, but if ever I can think of something, some other way to put something, I do. So Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is a book about many deep topics. Well, it is beautifully written and contains interesting characters who are realistic in spite of their wizard statuses. The main reason this book prevails as a modern classic, I'll say. I like the way that sounds. Is for its most prominent theme. What did I say my theme was? More can be accomplished through teamwork than through working alone. I'm just going to copy and paste it. Why not? I don't think this should be capitalized. Alright, now I'm going to grab my quote. I'm going to grab this whole thing actually. I'm going to say, as Hermione says after she, Ron, and Harry work through all the spells guarding the Sorcerer's Stone, for books and cleverness, there are more important things, friendship and bravery. The friendships between the main characters and the teamwork that is possible because of their deep bond. Let's say drives the action forward while while teaching something that is so true to life. No man is an island. We'll add a cliche on the end just for kicks. Alright, so anytime I write anything like this, I need to pause, go back and reread it, preferably out loud, because I'm going to hear mistakes or things that are too repetitive. So here's my review. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is a book about many deep topics. While it is beautifully written and contains interesting characters who are realistic in spite of their wizard statuses, the main reason this book prevails as a modern classic is for its most prominent theme. More can be accomplished through teamwork than through working alone. As Hermione says after she, Ron, and Harry work through all of the spells guarding the Sorcerer's Stone, books and cleverness, there are more important things, friendship and bravery. The friendships between the main characters and the teamwork that is possible because of their deep bond drives the action forward while teaching something that is so true to life. No man is an island. Alright, so not all book reviews that you'll write for Goodreads or otherwise will be like structured this way, but for the purposes of this assignment, I want you to practice using what you've collected for a real world application. So this is what I came up with. But everything that is listed over here is found in my review, and so should yours. I have my theme stated. Okay, it's right here. So in fact, I'll label these for you so that you can see them. I have some evidence. I selected a piece of evidence, which is the very next sentence actually. And then I have my response to that text and theme, which is the last part that I'm looking for. So obviously I enjoyed this book, so my review of the text is in here a couple times, so let's find them. I say it's beautifully written, contains interesting characters who are realistic. I call it a modern classic. So all of this would be part of my review of text. I mentioned down here that it teaches something that is true to life. That is my review of the theme. Okay, so I am there telling the reader of my review if I agree or not with J.K. Rowling's theme. Okay, up here is where I'm kind of reviewing the text. What do I think of the text outside of the theme? Here I list the theme, and here I provide evidence for that theme. So what would I do now? When I'm happy with the way this is worded, and if I weren't making a video, I might reread this another time and maybe make some changes. But after I've done all of my editing and revisions, and I'm happy with it, I would copy and paste this on the Goodreads website. First, I would need to, of course, hunt for on that website this text. You're going to be hunting for the text that we read, that you are reviewing, and posting a review, making sure, of course, you're logged in. I don't think it'll let you post a review if you're not logged in. After you post that review on Goodreads, I need you to find, copy and paste the link directly to your review. And if you struggle with figuring that out, just let me know. This is a live link to the Goodreads website. So once you're there, make sure you're logged in, find the text, post your review, and then copy and paste a link to your review right here so that I can see that you actually posted it to the website and didn't just create it here. And that is how you can shoot for a 5 on the proficiency scale for this learning target.